You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Tuesday the 7th of October 2025. It is 15 days after the fall equinox. It is 75 days before the winter solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 16th day of Vendémiaire, the day of the Belle de Nuit, the 4 o'clock flower. The sun rises today at 6:59 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:44 p.m. The sun sets today at 6:27 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 6:55 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 7:26 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 39 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 99% full at midday. The third quarter will arrive on Monday, the 13th of October. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the early morning, low tide, 4:31 a.m., 0 centimeters. In the late morning, high tide, 10:55 a.m., 1 meter 95. In the evening, low tide, 5:06 p.m., minus 6 centimeters. At night, high tide, 11:22 p.m., 1 meter 74. In our shared realm of plants and animals, mockingbirds stay among us throughout the year, but their habits change. In the summer, they live on a diet of mostly insects. So right now they continue eating beetles, moths, butterflies, ants, bees, wasps, grasshoppers, and even earthworms. As the weather grows cold and insect numbers dwindle, they shift their attention to fruits and berries. Rosehips, crabapples, and the fruits of eastern red cedar all provide sustenance. Mockingbirds sing to attract mates and also to mark their territories. The males have distinct repertories of song, one for summer and another for fall. The females don't sing much in the summer, but they do sing in the fall, probably as a territorial display. Mockingbirds will fall silent come December and resume in February when it's time to find a new mate. Commemorations. This day in the year 3761 BCE marks the beginning date of the Hebrew calendar. The Hebrew years are known as Anno Mundi, or Year of the Earth. The date was established by rabbinic scholars as the moment of the creation of the world, basing their calculations on the accounts in the Hebrew scriptures. We are currently in the year 5786 Anno Mundi. The shaping of North America. On this day in 1763, King George III issued the Royal Proclamation of 1763. It prohibited white settlement north and west of the Alleghenies. By creating an Indian reserve, it was the first legal recognition of the First Nations' title to their land and guaranteed them their rights and freedoms. The colonists rejected this limit on their westward expansion. The Proclamation of 1763 was one of the factors leading to the American Revolution. On this day in 1806, the English inventor Ralph Wedgwood received a patent for the first carbon paper. Until the advent of photocopiers and then the digital revolution, carbon paper was one of the simplest ways of producing copies of documents. Wedgwood also promoted his invention as a so-called stylographic writer, or noctograph. In low light, one could fix the carbon paper over a sheet of writing paper, and using an inkless stylus, write without worrying about overturning an inkwell. On this day in 1996, the Fox News Channel began broadcasting, owned by Rupert Murdoch, and for many years under the guidance of Roger Ailes. It has brought its signature mix of resentment and disinfotainment to a mass audience. On this day in 2001, the United States invasion of Afghanistan began. The Afghan War would turn out to be the longest war in American history. A somber anniversary. On this day in 2023, Hamas launched its surprise attack into Israel. More than 1,200 people were killed, and some 240 taken hostage. It was the deadliest day in Israel's history. The attack precipitated the ongoing Gaza war, in which tens of thousands have died, and the cities and infrastructure of the Gaza Strip have been reduced to ruins, while its people are reduced to starvation. Remember the events of October 7th and the violence it unleashed. Today is Teachers' Day in Laos. Alternate side of the street parking is suspended today in New York City in honor of Sukkot. And that is the Observatory, Tuesday the 7th of October, 2025.